Greetings, this is Vane and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum 2. Okay, so like I said, we're making our way to Formello. We'll check out the barriers, which is quite a bit north to us past some towns, so we'll go and see, we'll be able to see them. Okay. An unusually large picket of Avernum soldiers is watching this bridge. When you cross, the captain recognises you. He says, "Greetings, friends. I am sadly the bearer of bad news. Do you wish to hear of recent tidings in this area? Listen to the news of recent events. As you have probably heard, but if not, then I must be the bringer of bad news. Cotra, jewelled port of northern Avernum, is no more. An empire raid burnt the city out, and the refugees have spilled all over this area. Cotra is not occupied by empire forces, but we believe that some of the raiders still occupy the ruins. Take great care if you wish to travel near there. That is all I know until later." He steps aside to let you pass. Silva, the city just to the northeast, looks intact. Cotra is along the road to the west. Yep. Okay, Mertis, 40 miles south. West Empire territory, avoid. Okay. Let's explore. Silva. Scavenger 6 coins. It's a bigger map than it used to be. Much bigger map than it used to be. This corner of Silva is filled with recently and hastily built stone buildings. They are already crumbling. This slum is filled with piles of garbage, thin worried people and the rank smell. This must be where they're sticking the refugees from Cotra until the city can be retaken and rebuilt. It's a depressing sight. Just when you thought Avernum couldn't get any less pleasant. This building is crammed with destitute refugees. However, when they see you, they grab clubs and knives ready to protect their meagre possessions. You convince them that you mean them no harm, but they still keep their weapons close to hand. This is a refugee, one of the unfortunate Vernots who have displaced when the city of Cotra was destroyed by a magical raid. Poor homeless souls like this have fanned out all over the area. After a bit of polite confidence, it's clear this person has nothing useful to teach you, and you can't help much in return. You bid farewell. You meet a very dirty man in leather armor. He doesn't look like he could trust you. He doesn't draw his sword, but keeps his hand near it. You ask his name. They call me Asp. I'm from Cotra. Sorry about what happened to Cotra. Yeah, well, I guess it's all the more reason to hate the Empire. But then again, these days I have enough to worry about with all the brigands around town. I can help you get rid of the brigands. Thieves are all right sometimes. There's a group that's picking on the refugees, taking what little they've got. Total scum. They've got a lair near here, somewhere in town. I'm trying to figure out what to do about them. Where are the brigands? I hear they have a hidden lair in the slums in the corner of town. At least that's the direction of the rumours. Don't get me wrong, I've done my share of thieving, but to treat refugees like that in wartime, disgusting. Yeah, we can do that. Oh, could. Do you know how Kotra was attacked? I was there when the whole mess happened. They hit us by sea, crack troops and majors and a bunch of spellcasting monsters. They didn't even want to take the city, just fry it. They blasted everything with spells, everything. I hear it's just a ruin now with looters and monsters and bodies. Bad place to be, real bad. Okay. You find the concealed brigand lair. The thieves here have been enriching themselves by bullying and stealing from the Cochrane refugees. As soon as they see you, they attack. You kill the leader of these evil brigands who have been filling their pockets at the expense of the unfortunate refugees of Cotra. No one will shed any tears over their demise. This building is full of refugees. They let you in to pour thanks upon you for slaying the brigands that were harassing them. They're poor and almost without food, but thanks to you, they're not totally without hope. Smiles. I heard what you did about those brigands. Word has got around. Nice to know some of them still care about what happens to the refugees. Bum ba bum ba bum ba bum. Brigands, stay out or else. Small lethal woman in black leather watches you carefully. She has wicked long looking knife in each hand, more strapped to her chest and legs. I'm Elspeth, adventurers. What do you want? What are you doing back here? He's keeping an eye out for brigands and keeping an eye on the refugees. Are there brigands stalking the refugees? There were, until you took care of them. We could have handled the problems ourselves, but we appreciate your help. There will be more though. It'll be better on it. Why do you have to keep an eye on the refugees? Someone has to. You adventurers, right? You travel. I'm looking for someone. Maybe a refugee. Her name's Nance. Can you tell us more about Nance? Elspeth's cold still cracks from her how old she is about messy friend. She is leave me be. She turns away. Maybe we can find her for you. We can look. She seems pleased, and though she takes pride in it, I do not know if she's still safe, and it worries me too. I can't search for her though. Refugees fled from Cotra in all directions, and she might be anywhere where they have gone. Can you tell us more about Nance? The conversation ends. Okay. Apparently those coins were mine to take. This is not the Silver we knew. You read the sign next to Z Pel Nog. Okay. You read the sign. The wooden sign has a ship painted on it. Small building. This building is a small but busy shipyard. Long, flat-bottomed boats are constantly being built here. There aren't any craft here now, though. They're sent out into the water to fight the Empire as soon as they're completed. A sweaty woman in a leather jerkin and a belt covered with tools rushes by you. You manage to catch up with her and flag her down. She has long reddish hair, a rough, round face, and a harried expression. Hello, I'm Ruth. Are you interested in boats? What is your job? I'm the town shipwright. It's a busy time. She wipes sweat off her forehead with the sleeve of a rough, hand-spun shirt. Busy making boats for the army? Yes, Kotra got destroyed by an attack by boats. Same thing could happen to Silver. We're making war boats to keep it from happening again. I'm curious about this. We could use a boat. You're in luck. You have Avernum soldiers. If you weren't, I couldn't sell to you. Well, we're busy making more boats. Obviously, you can't get any of those. However, we have a few small fishing boats. You could purchase one of those, only 400 gold. Price has gone up. Inflation, war inflation. We don't need a boat yet, though. This is a tiny storm just off the guard post. Some of Liberty's side set aside for Silver's defence are here. Okay. Silver arms. Talking to Aram, you see an Ephel sitting along the table. He sips daintily at a cup of milk. He turns around, glittering eyes at you. Rawr, I am Aram. You're staying in a human bar. Don't most Nephilim hate humans? Rawr, I seen Nephil adventurer before me, fight and defend humans, defending Avernum. You need not ask how I can band with humans to be safe and healthy. How are you? But as I said, I have much more, but my affair are private for now. Conversation ends. Okay, let's see who else we got. It's a busy bar. Talking to Gary. Oh yes, remember Gary. He's a heavy-set man with short brown hair and a wild beard, polishing the bar. He wears rough homespun clothes and a silver hammer around his neck. When you enter, he's relieved that you aren't a refugee. Hi, I'm Gary. Welcome to the Silver Arms. What services do you have here, and how much do they cost? I can give you a nice room, very nice, only 5 coins. Also, I've been selling a lot of rations. Let me know if you want to buy some. It's good to see some genuine adventurers here. Adventurers? Why'd you say that? It's just been soldiers back from the front and refugees from Kotra around here lately. Everyone's destitute or looking to raise hell. He bends close to you. I'm always looking to help out people who help us out. So if you want, you're welcome to keep your spare stuff in my storeroom. Where is your storeroom? Down the passage, he points the door to the south. I ain't using the place, so I'm glad to share it. It's the room at the end of the hall. There are some cobwebs in there, but there's plenty of space if you want to leave anything of yours there too. Okay. Any rumours of jobs we can do? He sighs. I'm almost ashamed of it. Since my last business venture failed, I'm trying to deal in service items. I can be paid well for genuine sugar from the surface. I will pay you 200 coins for each bag of real sugar you bring me. You mentioned another business venture. What was it? A few years back, some adventurers found a natural hot springs for me near Fort Draco. I was building a spa. Then a war started and, well, everything fell apart. Yep, we did that. Okay, could use a room for the night. Gary takes your coins and takes you to a pleasant warm room. As in the next morning, you're provided with a hearty breakfast. As Gary serves it, he says, I've nothing against refugees, but they don't pay. I need money to live. Very glad to have you. Conversation ends. Okay. You're at the centre of Silver's famous park. Delicate cave trees rise around you, and the Bourbon Spring nearby is wonderfully relaxing. You rest for a few minutes before getting on with it. Anastasia, fine armour. Oh yes, remember Anastasia. You have to shake the woman awake. She's nodded off onto a best plate on the counter. She sits up, shakes her head clear and says, "Forgive me, I'm Anastasia. Anastasia, welcome to my shop." "Are you feeling ill?" She coughs gently. "No more than expected. Most people in Avernum start to get very ill after being in there for a few years. It's a harsh place to live. People die young." "Why did you fall asleep?" "Things have been hectic here, very tiring, both for me and my husband. You can buy armour here." "What's worrying your husband?" "The whole business with this war and the refugees has him very hard on my husband Hesban." Okay, he smiles. "If you see him, ask him about Demon Slayer. Yeah, cheer him up." "Demon Slayer, I take it that Avernum is into swords." "Avernum runs the rebel shop. He still loves to talk about his sword, Demon Slayer. It's not the real one, of course, but he's very proud of it." Okay, sales you can help with. "Can I purchase some armour?" "But you don't want to sell anything." Okay. Talk to Oz S. You see a mighty Slith warrior. He bows before you in greeting as you approach. You introduce yourself and he says, "Call me Os S. It is easier to say than my full name." "What is your full name?" "It is Os Atas S Shasar." He handles the concession of hisses that make up his name heavily. You would have more trouble. "Greetings. May I ask what services you provide?" "I am a teacher of the ways of warfare. I can train you if you wish. It is my way of bringing peace." His sibilant voice is hard to understand sometimes, but you manage. "Peace through preparedness, you mean?" Our people are both threatened by the Empire. The war between us brought much hate, but by bringing our skills to you, we hope to show we truly want peace. It would be nice to have more peace between our peoples." He nods to the Slith in your group. "It is nice to see a Slith fighting to help Avernum. To me, it means there is more hope for us. There would be more peace between us if so many of your kind weren't savages." Oshes seems annoyed by this. "Some humans are savage, yes, yet you do not say humans are worthless. If you do not want training, then I have no more to say to you." He turns away. Ooh. "Greetings, may I ask what services you provide?" Okay. "I'd like some training." "Be glad to assist you." "Yep. Training. What have we got?" "No skill points for you." "Skill points for you, 8. Okay. How comes you have 2 in potion making? You read the sign, a marble plaque set into the wall. Ephraim's fine weaponry. Yeah, it doesn't look set into the wall, does it? An aging man sits behind the counter. He laboriously stands up to shake your hand and plops back down again. I am Ephraim. Welcome to my shop. There's a two-handed sword hanging on the wall behind him. That's a nice sword on the wall. Oh, that. He chuckles back. He looks back at the sword behind him. That's Demon Slayer. He chuckles. Not the real Demon Slayer. I just call it that. Fine blade though. Draco steel. Nah, the real Demon Slayer's in the castle, I think. Heavily guarded. Fine blade. I even saw it once. Some adventurers passing through had it. Beautiful work. He sighs. What did the adventurers do with it? After they reforged it and used it to slay this big demon called Grahoth, they gave it to King Micah, and he got put away in the castle in the Great Cave. Well, that's what I heard anyway. Long ways away to the southwest. He shakes his head. They're probably afraid to let it out again, for fear the Empire will steal it. Oh well. What are you working on? While I'm a weaponsmith, you can sell me some of your weapons or buy some new ones of your own. Let's do some trading. Emerald. Sell an emerald. Okay. Almost done. Barracks. Captain Island, Commander. The Commander of Silver sits at a desk. He's a muscular man of only early middle age. You also know he's wearing the Mayor's sash. I'm Captain Island, Commander and acting Mayor of Silver. We killed some brigands. They were bothering the refugees. I'm glad to hear it. We've been trying to find them and spare the strength to dispatch them, but no luck. You've been a great help. Those words are kind. He seemed irritated that you took care of the problem instead of him. What's keeping you so busy? Well, I've been dealing non-stop with the refugees from the destruction of Kotra. Dealing with it every minute of every day, and so have all my men. We don't have a person to spare for all our other problems. You can't figure out where the enemy come from. How did they evade you? Fair question. My guess is that the Empire is based hidden on one of the islands near Kotra. That's the only way I suspect that they could have fielded that force undetected. Ah, I see, the poor refugees. When Kotra was decided, they had to leave in an instant, hardly any time to gather their positions. We've erected a shantytown for them to the southeast. Try not to disturb them, they have enough problems as it is. How was Kotra destroyed? As he says what happens, his voice cracks with fear and frustration. It only happened a few weeks ago, not long before the barriers went down. A force of crack troops arrived by sea with a bunch of eye beasts. They showered the place with spells. They didn't try and hold the land, they just burnt the place down with magical fire. It's a ruin now, little of value left, and we still can't figure out where those troops came from. Okay. Any problems bothering you here? Plenty. I think the brigand... We think some brigands are arresting the refugees, and what's more, the castle has a mission he wants me to find someone to do. He thinks, wait, you adventurers, if you want a mission, let me know. If you succeed, I can help you. I'll take any missions you can offer me. He explains the mission. We have been working on a peace treaty with the Nephilim tribes, uniting against the Empire. We're close to success, but first they want help from us. They want us to free a bunch of Nephilim slaves from a band of Nephilim. The Nephilim enslaving each other? Unbelievable. Yeah, you heard right. One band of kitties enslaving another, and we're supposed to risk life and limb freeing them. But hey, if it works, the kitties would make good allies. Anyway, there's a Nephil called Avernum or something in town. Ask him about the mission. He'll help you. The Nephilim would help against the Empire? The Nephilim hate the Empire more than we do, if you can believe it. On the surface, the Empire has been slaughtering them. Either that or sending them all down here. They won't be content until every Nephil is dead. And believe me, Nephilim take it very personally. Thank you for talking to me. Okay. Quest, what question is that? Oh, that'd be the kid. That'd be the cats. The kitties. Now we met. Oh, I'm in here. So let's go. I was told that you could help us in freeing some Nephilim slaves. His eyes flashed. Meow. At last, one's to help us. My people are being held by angry mule Nephilim in a cave far to the north and a little east. If you were to be freeing them, they could revolt and help you. Nephilim not all bad, but these should die. What are mule Nephilim? Nephilim are what you humans call mules, bigger than us and sterile. These mules hate us and enslave us, but kill their chief and inspire many Nephilim to revolt so you can free prisoners. To be tried, one hope. Ra, to enslave us is evil bad, they must be punished. Anything else you can tell us about the Nephilim there? Go north to Fort Dovno. Go east from there to Big Cave Wall. Follow Cave Wall north and you'll find a tunnel to Bad Nephilim there. Alright, have a nice day. So yeah. Okay. You know what? Let's treat ourselves. Could use some mood for the night. Yeah. Go. Save here. This is Vane doing a Let's Play Avernum 2. If you like what you're seeing here, be sure to like, subscribe, share and comment. Please consider sponsoring me on Patreon, and until next time, goodbye.